My hair is an absolute mess. But anyway, I realized that not a lot of you, I got very bored, so I decided to make this. But I realized one thing, a lot of you I don't think a lot of you know this about me unless you're my friend or family. I have a huge obsession with Squishmallows, so I wanted to show you my entire collection. It's not very big, but it's not very small either. Starting us off, got some headphones, and starting us off, I have Squishmallow headphones that I sadly can't use. Well, I can use them, but only for my Switch, because my phone does not take them. But my Switch loves them, and I surprisingly have not even tried to use these yet. Now I feel bad. I definitely want to use these now. I have one thing, another thing that is not Squishmallow edition. Well, it's Squishmallow edition, but that's not an actual Squishmallow. A Squishmallow suitcase. I got it for Christmas. Squishmallow suitcase, and it's probably one of my favorite things that I got, other than my elf's gift. My elf gift was by far my favorite gift. It's tied for my elf gift and the GoPro that I got. It's tied between that. But anyway, back on track. I have that Squishmallow suitcase, but that's not all. It's like a Squishmallow backpack that came with the suitcase. Just put it on, and we're ready to go to school. You think they'll let me take this to school? Probably not. They'll probably be like, what in the world? Where's the real backpack? And I have this tiny Squishmallow from the Squishaville thing. I think that's Squishmallow at least. I have this one that I got from my friend. It's one of my favorites. I call it the Purple Krusty because my friends have like a bunch of Squishmallows named Krusty, Musty, Rusty, and Dusty, stuff like that. And mine's the Purple Krusty. Its name is just Krusty. But I didn't even realize I have one until I looked later today. It's this unicorn. I got from my cousin yesterday, this owl. Its name is Rocky. So cute. And I just realized this. Oh my god, there's an avocado dog. There's an avocado dog. Yes. I don't know what I was saying, I just realized. But I just realized. Another one that I got for Christmas is this anglerfish. I got it from Santa. Its name's Easton. And I realized it's numbered. It has a number inside. It's kind of hard for you to see. It's like opening it up, but it has a number inside it, and I think it's the Squishmallow. The number of Squishmallow. It's 1397, which is 1,379, and it was made last year on November 21st. That was last month, right? Yes, it was. Last year of November 21st. Yeah. I have this. I don't know if it's really a Squishmallow. It doesn't have the official Squishmallow tag, but it feels just like a Squishmallow, and I love it so much. I consider it a Squishmallow. Well, I don't really know if it's a Squishmallow. I want it to be a Squishmallow. So if you don't think it's a Squishmallow, then that's... I have another one that's a sloth. I don't know if these are Squishmallows or not, but I'm going to consider them Squishmallows, even if I'm wrong. Here comes the big guys. I have this big one that I got from one of my friends on my birthday. Its tag came off, but its name was like Bob or something. I got this one for Halloween. I begged my parents for it, and I finally got one. It's a big one. His name is Garrett. I think it's Garrett. I think that's what it's trying to spell, is Garrett. But I pronounce it Garrett. But it looks like a girl sign named Elizabeth, but his actual name is Garrett. Let me see if it has a number, like the other one had. It has a number and a date. It's number 1500, 1500. It was made this year, January 14th. That was not too long ago, actually. That was only in the beginning of the year. I got the owl that I got for Christmas Eve from my parents. His name is Selena. I usually like to call them that unless if they look like a girl or a boy and they have a girl or boy name. It's number 1347, 1347. And it was made last year of the 16th of November. And to end off my Squishmallow collection, I have this huge fox I got from Santa yesterday. His name is Cyan. I think that's how you say it, Cyana. I'm calling it Cyana. It's probably Cyan or something. It's Squishmallow 1225. And it was made the January 3rd of this year. That's all my Squishmallows. I don't have that big of a collection. There's sometimes where I feel like I have a huge collection, and then you get them all together, and suddenly you get all your Squishmallows together, and suddenly you feel like you don't have any Squishmallows at all. Like, you'll get all your Squishmallows together, and you're like, that's a big collect. You think in your mind, if your friends ask you or something, you're like, oh yeah, I have a big collection of Squishmallows. You get them all together, and you don't actually. And then you feel like you don't have a big collection of Squishmallows. And then your parents are like, yeah, you have such a big collection, you don't need any more. But you always get more because your parents can't say no. But like, your parents are like, you have so much. Then you look at them all together and you feel like you don't have any. I don't like that. Because like my friend was like, I think I have like 17 or something at school one day. My friend was like, I think I have like 17 Squishmallows or something. And I was like, who has 17 Squishmallows? Oh my god, I was really jealous when I heard that. I was like, who has 17 Squishmallows? That's so cool. And I was a little jealous, but my friend counted them all and it turned out she actually had. And she's like, well, I think I have 17, now 18, or 10. I feel like I counted 17, though. And I was like, girl, I hope you counted 10. I'm not trying to be rude, but, like, I love Squishmallows. And I'm super jealous if someone gets a Squishmallow that I really want. I get super jealous, but I don't, like, make it mad or something. I don't, like, get mad or anything. But then they have the audacity to count them all. So then they count them all, and they turns out, oh, actually, I only have. Then they're like, oh, actually, I only have 10. Oh, actually, I turned out I only have 10. I was way off. Now I have 11, and I was like, and it's just kind of annoying sometimes, you know? Because you feel like, and then your friends they ask you, like, they just ask you, like, how many Squishmallows do you have? And I was like, I don't know, I probably have like 15, 16. Then when they ask you, you get started to get really, really curious about it because, like, you actually don't know the amount of Squishmallows you have, but you think you have like at least 15 Squishmallows or something, or not like, or you think you at least have like 10 Squishmallows, at least. So then when the weekend comes around and you have enough time, you get the audacity to count them all. Your friends give you the audacity to count them all whenever you have the chance to count them all. So you count them all, and it turns out you only have like 10. You only have like 5 or 10 Squishmallows, and it's like, what happens? And then like, so when you get when you get home, you have the audacity to count them all because your friend just asked you, and you want to know the actual answer to however many Squishmallows you have. You want to know the real answer. So you have the audacity to count. And you think, oh yeah, I have at least 10. Or like, oh yeah, I have at least 15 or something. Try to match with your friends. You count, your friend actually has 11 going on 12. And I'm over here like, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're over here like, oh yeah, I have like 15 too, you know, like, you count them and you have 11. I mean, that's not that bad because Squishmallows are a lot. And then my friend's like, how many Squishmallow things do you have? And I'm like, all right, I'm going to have the audacity. The next day she's like, how many Squishmallow things do you have? Like, you already gave me the audacity to count all these bad boys. And now you want to give me the audacity to count of how many things I have. You're just trying to give me audacity to do things. To do more